Welcome to the Wandering Tangent Review. I'm BJ, with me is Jeff and Gary, and today we're going to talk about the 1990 creature feature horror flick, Tremors.
Yes,
Yay!
the Graboids.
So, just to make sure everyone did watch Tremors and not one of the 5 billion Tremor sequels.
Yes.
Or,
I watched the original.
Or Tremors, the TV series.
I watched the original movie with Kevin Bacon in it.
Yes, there are so many movies and a TV show, and I tried to watch them all. I've seen bunches of them. But my goodness, so many Tremor movies, so many films.
I know this is my fault. Maybe this is something we should talk about in the long form discussion. My bad. That was my fault.
Naughty BJ. No.
Bad BJ. Bad.
Bad.
Go.
Back to your cage. Back.
Go sit in the corner while everyone else does their reviews.
Speaking of reviews, I think I'll start this one off. So I'd like to say about this movie that I give it a 4. It's a really good, solid creature feature movie. Fun and enjoyable. It's not perfect, but I have to be, gosh, I struggle to find anything wrong with this movie. It knows its place. It's not, out there or whatever. So, yeah, solid 4. I would give it more, but, I'm actually being nice to BJ.
No decimals.
No decimal points this time. Just a good solid 4. A movie to watch when you want to enjoy something. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I can go next. I forget who's going next. So
it's you.
It's me. All right.
Yay.
Perfect guess. So, yes, I love the whole thing. It's a great one. I give it a score of 3. I love that when movies take this normal concept, this thing that you take for granted, and they turn it into a horror movie. And that is simply walking on the ground. It is such an everyday normal thing. And to have your whole world turned upside down by this mysterious threat, I love the entire idea. And the movie is funny. The characters are not all just normal, bland. They're all characters that have some thought to them, and they all fit together, and the characters problem solve, and they think of things. It's not just, oh, they're after us, oh, they're after us, oh, they're after us. There are scenes that are thought out and have interesting things that happen. There's new information that changes things along the way. Altogether, it's a 3. It's really good, and it's an excellent movie, and it's not boring or slow according to me and my attention span. I get through it just fine. And a lot of the characters that are just funny, iconic characters. And the whole thing, like, I haven't seen the entire stuff after this, but I have to say, I actually recommend not only Tremors, but to watch all the rest of them with enough time, of course, because there's a lot. And some of those sequels are kind of boring, don't have the right pacing, but the writing that comes out of these low budget movies is sometimes really funny, and I will get a chance to talk more about it, but that's my review.
Okay, so I guess that leaves me. After some consideration, I am also gonna give it a 4, I guess. I was trying to think of how to describe this, because after I watched The Green Slime, I sat down and wrote a 5-paragraph essay as a review. And after I watched Tremors, I found I couldn't do that because I could only think of one way to describe it. And that's and this is kind of a bad analogy, but hang with me here. It's kind of a Goldilocks movie, I guess. It knows exactly what tone it's going for, and it stays there. It walks the tightrope of being suspenseful but having lighthearted moments very well without tipping either way. It never takes itself too seriously, and it never allows itself to fall firmly into the realm of the what's the word, absurd. And it's also the word I was going for just flew away. Goodbye, word. It's a well-paced
it morphed
movie
and then flew away.
It's a well-paced movie. It has a relatively small cast. I counted on Wikipedia and IMDb, and it has like 16 people in it, and a fair number of those are just kind of there to die and set the stakes. But the characters who do get screen time are, in fact, people. You pretty much understand everyone's motivation. What they're doing there, like what their whole purpose in the town is. And there's no attempts to establish like backstory or anything like that. It's just like, here's these people, here's the situation. They don't even really like opine about where the monsters came from, except for like one scene where they come up with a couple theories and just kind of go, nah. Doesn't really matter. They're trying to kill us and we don't want to die. So yeah, it's a tight little movie. It's like 90 minutes long. It's like Gary, I can't really think of much bad to say about it. At the risk of sparking later conversation, the practical effects hold up very well. It's not the puppets of the worm, the graboids, the whatever you want to call it, look pretty good even by today's standard. And yeah, it's just a nice little movie. It is rated R, mostly for language, I suspect. There is some gore, but it is mostly monster splatter. So, yeah. Viewer discretion is advised, I guess.
It's hard to imagine it's rated R. I thought it was PG-13.
No, it's R.
It seems like a PG-13. Okay.
Well,
it's a very technical thing, rating movies.
Well, 1990s R. Which I feel like
is different.
I feel like and this might be a discussion for later, but the RPG-13 standard has kind of moved as years have gone by.
Yep. As society has evolved or degraded, whichever you want to call it. Okay.
So yeah, there you go, folks. This is our third highest rated movie now, behind Princess Bride and Wrath of Khan. I'm okay with this one, I think. I would say something else here, but I'm going to save it for the long-form discussion. So if you want to hear us yammer more, which I'm sure everyone does, join us over on the long-form discussion. And guess I'll stop talking so we can go over there. Or if you don't want to hear us talk, just hang out for 2 weeks and hear us.
I'm not going to say anything
next week, maybe.
Just to let BJ keep going.
Bye.